The topic for the session is emulsions. At the end, the viewer must be able to define an emulsion, applications of emulsions, classify emulsions, know the stability markers of an emulsion, and formulation considerations of an emulsion. An emulsion. An emulsion is a thermodynamically unstable system consisting of at least two immiscible liquid phases, one of which is dispersed as globules in the other liquid phase. Emulsions are formulated to mask the unpleasant taste of liquid medicament, which are generally administered in large dose, improve the bioavailability of the medicament, or for sustaining the release of the medicament. They can be formulated as a nutritional supplement or for diagnostic purposes in X-ray examinations. Emulsions can be used for oral, parenteral, or topical route of drug administration. Oral emulsions are used for administering drugs orally due to following reasons: to make the drug more palatable, to overcome the objectionable taste or texture of medicinal agents, to enhance the bioavailability, which is possible because of the small globule size of the emulsion. Topical emulsions may be of oil in water type or water in oil type, and emulsions are preferred over ointments because of better patient acceptance, easy washable character, acceptable viscosity which increases spreadability, and less greasiness. Parenteral emulsions. Nutrient supplements are administered by IV route, wherein the lipid nutrients are emulsified to a particle size less than 100 nanometers. For depot injections, water in oil emulsions are used to disperse water-soluble antigenic materials in mineral oil for intramuscular depot injection, especially for prolonged drug release. For diagnostic purpose, radio-opaque emulsions have been used for X-ray examination. Based on the internal phase and the external phase, emulsions are classified as oil in water, where oil is the internal phase, water is the external phase. Water in oil emulsions, wherein water is the internal phase and oil is the external phase. Based on the particle size, globule size, they are classified as microemulsions, fine emulsions. A special category is the multiple emulsions, wherein one emulsion is incorporated into another emulsion. This figure shows the two types of emulsions. The two phases are indicated with different colors. Blue indicates the aqueous phase, where in oil in water emulsion, the oil phase appears as globules and water phase is the continuous phase or the external phase. In case of water in oil emulsion, water appears as globules and oil as the external phase or the continuous phase. The globule size in microemulsions is about 0.01 micrometers, and they appear transparent due to their small globule size, which are invisible to the naked eye since they do not reflect light. Fine emulsions have globule size of 0.25 to 25 micrometers, and they appear milky in appearance. Multiple emulsions are emulsions within emulsions formulated for sustained action of dosage liquid or for separation of two medicaments in a single emulsion. Identification tests of an emulsion include dye solubility test, dilution test, conductivity test, and creaming test. The figure shows the different tests. In case of dilution test, when the external phase or the continuous phase is added to an emulsion, and if it is shaken to mix, the emulsion gets diluted. Whereas if the internal phase is added, the emulsion tends to separate into two layers. The added component will tend to separate as a separate layer. In case of conductivity test, when electrodes of opposite charge are immersed in an emulsion which is connected with a circuit to a bulb. In case the light glows, it indicates that it is a oil in water emulsion wherein water is a continuous phase and it is a good conductor of electricity. If the light does not tend to glow, it indicates water in oil emulsion where oil is the continuous phase and a bad conductor of electricity. In dye test, when a water-soluble dye is incorporated to an emulsion and a sample of this is observed under the microscope, if the globules appear transparent and the background appears colored, it indicates oil in water type of emulsion. If the globules appear colored and the background appears transparent, it indicates water in oil type of emulsion. Formulation of emulsions include emulsifying agents, antioxidants, antimicrobial preservatives, colors and flavoring agent. Emulsion formation is not a spontaneous process and hence they are thermodynamically unstable. When emulsions are left aside, droplets fuse themselves and finally separate as two layers. This is because stronger cohesive force overcome the adhesive forces. Also, this instability can be explained based on the surface free energy. Emulsifying agent is any material that enhances the stability of an emulsion by prevention of coalescence or by reducing creaming. An ideal emulsifying agent must be colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-toxic, non-irritant, and must be able to produce stable emulsions at low concentration. Emulsifying agents are classified broadly into hydrocolloids, surface active agents, finely divided solids, and auxiliary emulsifiers. Surface active agents, depending upon their nature, they may be synthetic, cationic, quaternary ammonium compounds, or non-ionic. Surface active agents act by formation of monomolecular films at the interface, whereas finely divided solids act by formation of multimolecular films at the interface. This is a figure showing how the coalescence can be avoided by incorporation of emulsifying agents. An emulsifying agent has a hydrophilic head and a lipophilic chain. In case of a water in oil emulsion, it is observed that the lipophilic chain orients itself in the outward direction, which is free into the oil, and the hydrophilic head orient at the interface of the two, forming a closed film. This tends to protect the globules from joining together. In case of a oil in water emulsion, the lipophilic chain tends to orient themselves in the inward direction, and the hydrophilic head forms a layer at the interface of the two forming two phases by and form a film and protect from coalescence. Preparation of emulsion is based on factors such as selection of oil phase, selection of aqueous phase, selection of emulsifying agent, and the physical stability considerations of the emulsion. Methods for preparation of emulsions include dry gum method, wet gum method, bottle method, beaker method, and in situ soap method. The choice of method depends upon the purpose, the objective of the formulation of emulsion, and the type of emulsifying agent. On large scale, emulsions can be prepared by application of heat, homogenization, or agitation using mechanical stirrers, propeller mixers, homogenizers, colloid mills, or ultrasonifiers. The physical instability markers of an emulsion are flocculation, creaming, coalescence, breaking, phase inversion. In flocculation, it is observed that the globules aggregate together to form loose flocks, which will tend to orient themselves at the interface, causing creaming. Coalescence is wherein small globules join together to form large globule. In breaking, the two phases will tend to separate respectively into two respective phases. Separation of the two phases. In creaming, depending upon the density of the internal phase, it may be observed that the globules move upward or downward, and hence referred to as upward or downward creaming. Phase inversion is a marker wherein there is a change in the type of the emulsion form. That is, oil in water emulsion gets converted to a water in oil emulsion. For preparation of an emulsion, it is necessary to prepare a primary emulsion, and the primary emulsion formula includes the proportion of oil, water, gum, and is based upon the type of the oil that is to be incorporated. For example, for fixed oils, 4 parts oil, 2 part water, 1 part gum. For volatile oil, 2 part oil, 2 part water, 1 part gum. It is necessary that the proportion has to be used in this fixed proportion to give a good emulsion. If the proportion is varied, then there are chances of instability of the emulsion. Factors which improve physical stability include globule size distribution, viscosity, phase volume ratio, physical properties of interface, densities of phase, and temperature fluctuations. Evaluation of physical stability of emulsion include extent of phase separation, globule size distribution, accelerated stability studies by centrifugation, and microwave irradiation. Preservation of emulsion is necessary since an emulsion consists of an aqueous phase. The optimum concentration of preservative is decided by considering following features, which include aqueous phase, the volume fraction of aqueous phase, and pH